Hello and welcome to GPTV on Tuesday the 23rd of August. My name's Philip Kingston.
And I'm not Gary Peer.
Well, if you're not, who are you?
I'm Adam Jusky, sitting in for Gary Peer.
Why? Where is he?
I don't know, but I can only assume he's on holiday again, because that's where he usually is.
Viewers on another fact-finding mission, bringing the facts back to you, although I'm not sure what facts he will ever find in Las Vegas. But another story in that, stay tuned. Adam, another big weekend at GPA?
Big weekend, we sold 11 out of 15.
74% clearance rate against an industry average of 72. Does that mean we smashed the industry rate?
We did smash it by 2%, which is great. But
not our normal clearance rate, but having said that, we had some record standout prices across the weekend, and we were setting records from Carnegie, Glen Huntly, even through to Paran, where we had the most amazing sale. Let's review a few of those. Let's start with Carnegie. A shout out to our Carnegie team, obviously led by Leo Samuel. Tell us about that house. That's just enormous.
That's a beautiful 3-bedroom house, amazing spot in Carnegie, and looked at certainly exceeded our expectations.
Well, the reserve there, Adam, was $1,320,000, and Leo smashed that out of the park with $1,490,000 sale. I think that's somewhat of a price record for a home like that. But speaking, Adam, of price records, how about the sale that Leon Gusenfitter conducted at number 27 Augusta Avenue in Glen Huntly?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is that the biggest price for a house in
Glen Huntly? Absolutely. In fact, I believe we beat the record by about $400,000. Let's have a look at that home. Stunning architect-designed home. The vendor's dream was to get around the 2,425 mark, but they did acknowledge that a sale at 2.3 would have been, also a record. But we brought that one home on the market, sold that for $2,575,000. Absolutely amazing sale. Adam, another great sale where I think we set another price record at number 23 Burindi Road in Caulfield South. Obviously the number one street in Caulfield South. Unfortunately the price is undisclosed, but all I can say, we've got some footage up on screen of the auction there. I've never seen so many people in a house. I reckon probably 150 people came into that home. It was nothing short of incredible. Adam, great sale that was in Burindi Road, but I'm waiting on the speed and traffic fines to come in because the auction in Burindi Road was at 11:30 on Sunday, and that auction went for so long and the price just kept climbing higher. I didn't drop the hammer on that one till 12. Now, the problem with that, viewers, is that I had to be in Jessamine Avenue in Paran at 12:30.
Got there at 12.
So I had 5 minutes to get from South Caulfield down near North Road to Jessamine Avenue off Dandenong Road. Anyway, I made a couple of phone calls to the team there, said I was running late. I think I got there in 8 minutes. So if there's anybody from the Victoria Police now watching, I'd be reviewing speed camera footage, and I'd also be reviewing red light camera footage. Anyway, I was very lucky to get there. Jessamine Avenue sold for a record price. Let's have a quick look at Jessamine Avenue up on screen.
Yeah, Jessamine Avenue is undisclosed, the result, so unfortunately we can't say anything, but it was an amazing result.
What a great shame, and a shout out to the vendors there who've been living in that house, Adam, for in excess of 30 years, reluctantly moving on, but it was time, but certainly a great result there. So good standout sales right across the weekend. How are you finding the market?
Look, it's good. It's got that feel that it's just sort of kicking in again for spring. I mean, winter was obviously okay, but just seems to be a lot more stock coming up. A lot of inquiry, amazing amount of email inquiry. So it's just got that feeling of spring coming through now.
Spring is in the air, and certainly if you look outside today, it's a beautiful day, Adam. I'm not feeling though that there's going to be as much stock on the market this spring as there was last. Your thoughts?
It's interesting because I actually looked at our stock levels. I think we're about 10% down on last year. So, I mean, last year was a pretty good year, but so we certainly, look, it is down a little bit, but it's still okay.
Certainly that sits in favour of the sellers because the demand is absolutely, I think, still red hot, and some of those sales across the weekend were absolutely enormous. So Adam, we had a viewer write in, loving the viewer feedback. Send any questions that you've got to ideas@garypeer.com.au. But we had a viewer write in wanting to know the difference between the median price and the average price, and which term is mostly used in the discussion about Melbourne real estate. Your views on that?
Well, I did see that email from Irene Kingston. And
wasn't from Irene Kingston.
No, this was from a viewer. So the difference between average and median, I'll give you my best explanation with my limited math skills. I guess the average would be if you've got 10 sale prices, you would add up the 10 sale prices, you would divide it by 10, which is the number of transactions, and come up with a figure at that point.
Yep.
Median price would be I guess where you've got that same 10 sales, you would pick the midpoint, which would be the 5th or 6th sale. I guess if it's an even number, you would look at the 5th and 6th and divide it and pick that midpoint. I think the reason why people tend to look at medians, and most economists talk in terms of medians rather than average, is because you can have a sale or two that might be particularly high or one that might be particularly low, and it would blow out those figures. When you're looking at the midpoint of all those sales, it gives you probably a more accurate assessment.
So viewers, it is the median point that we actually refer to. The industry talks about the median, and interestingly, the median priced house for sale in Melbourne is $725,000. So obviously in the areas that we work in, our median would be significantly higher than that. But no, the industry does refer to median, not average. So nothing average about our auctions coming up this week, Adam. We've got 12 auctions, although 12 you wouldn't say is a big weekend for us. A big weekend really is when we are 20 or more, but 12 is very manageable. Let's have a look at what we do have this weekend. First up, on Saturday at 11:30, we've got a fabulous apartment in Balaclava Road. Take us through that, Adam.
Yeah, it is a beauty. It is a one-bedroom, really good size apartment right near Caulfield Park, so the spot's amazing.
It is a great spot there, and certainly a great opportunity to get into the market right in the middle of and the heart of North Caulfield. Also at 11:30, we've got a villa coming up, one at 39 Neville Street in Bentley East, auctioned by Leor Samuel.
Yeah, this is one of those places you just move in, put your feet up, do absolutely nothing. It's all been done, all the hard work's been done. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom with off-street parking. And from what I understand, it's gone very, very well.
I believe so. Looking forward to doing an auction. My first auction on Saturday is also at 11:30, so we've got 3 at 11:30. This is a house in Normanby Road in Caulfield North. A great location there. Check out this house. It is just stunning. It's beautifully livable, it is, but it certainly has some further opportunity to improve. 4 or 5 bedrooms, a big parcel of land, plenty of off-street car parking. And Federation houses don't come any more beautiful than that. Whilst that's our 11:30 auction action done, 12:30 we're in Malvern in Corkwell with Simon Radolnik, one at 58 Corkwell. Tell us about that, Adam.
Yeah, it's good to be back in Malvern. We're doing more and more over there and we love it. So this is a 2-bedroom apartment, very neat and tidy. It's got a nice open field, really nice and bright, and should go well too.
Moving from there at 12:30, I'm going to be conducting an auction in Murray Street in Caulfield, and Murray Street's a great location between Hawthorne Road and Kooyong Road. This is an as-new apartment and completely stunning inside. Beautifully built, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 basement car spaces, and some wonderful terrace areas there. I think that's a great property and I'm just in love with the location. That's our Saturday auction action, Adam. Let's talk about Sunday. We come out of the blocks on Sunday in Ludbrook Avenue, one of the best addresses of Caulfield South. Take us through this property.
Yeah, Ludbrook Avenue, again, amazing spot. This is a 2-storey townhouse, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, as well as off-street parking for 2 cars.
I'm a great fan of Ludbrook Avenue, Adam. Beautiful tree-lined address. It really is a stunning property.
Great living areas too, this one.
We move from there to a big family home at number 15 Marriott Avenue in Caulfield, an auction that I'm going to be conducting. That is a big, glamorous house. Marriott is a great location just running off Bamber Road near Glen Ira Road, and that's a big, glamorous family home on a large parcel of land with the most beautiful swimming pool and back garden. 12:30 comes around, so it looks like I'm going to have a coffee break. But 12:30 comes around at number 25 Cambridge Street in Caulfield North, walking distance to our office, Adam.
Yeah, look, this is a ripper. This is a 4 or 5 bedroom, genuine family home, 2.5 bathroom, plenty of off-street parking, an amazing location. I don't just say that because it's right next to our office. It's one of those streets that if people don't know about it, it's just got some beautiful, beautiful family homes in there.
And Adam, one of the things that I love about this property is that it's walking distance to the Alba Village where our office is, but you've also got the tram on Dandenong Road. You can literally almost walk, we can easily walk to Glenferrie Road and High Street, so that is a great spot and that really is its own standalone house. Moving on we go to 215A Cambrook Road, Caulfield. That's also at, that's moving on at 1:30 where I'll be conducting the auction. Tell me what I'm going to be doing in Cambrook Road.
This is a beauty. This is a house that was built in the 80s. The most amazing quality. Everything in there is absolutely immaculate. The most incredible living areas if you're entertaining. And as I say, goes to auction this weekend. And Should go well too.
And we've had some amazing results in Cambrook Road in recent times, an address that just continues to get more and more popular. Also at 1:30, we've got a land opportunity coming up at Moore Street, at number 23 Moore Street, that's going to be auctioned by Jeremy Rosens. Let's have a look at that, Adam. Take me through that property.
Look, this has got a very neat, tidy, livable home, but it's just short of 800 square metres, so it's an amazing house site.
Wonderful opportunity, and Moore Street just keeps rapidly developing. We move it on at 2:30 to a property that I've been highly involved in, which is the ground floor apartment at number 20 Lamia Road. This is a beautiful apartment, one of only two, designed and constructed by David Edelman Architecture, and he's a man that certainly has built some of the best properties in Caulfield North. This is an incredible opportunity to get into Lamia Road, which is obviously one of the top 3 streets of Caulfield North, and a street, Adam, where mostly the properties have got single dwelling covenants on them, so almost impossible to develop apartments in the street. At 3:30, Adam, we're bringing down the curtain on this incredible property in one of my favourite streets of Caulfield North. Let's have a look at number 11 Corinia Crescent, Caulfield North. Tim, take us through this fabulous home.
Look, this is a house that I drive past probably every day, and it's not until you get inside that you realise it really opens up. It's got 2 or 3 good-sized living areas. Bedroom accommodation is fantastic. Solid brick downstairs, so it's got a beautiful feel, and so nice and bright too.
Do you know, it's really a remarkable opportunity, because Corinia is a very tightly held street, and this is not a $1 million, $2 million, $3 million street anymore. It's actually a $4 million street, because our last sale in this street did start with a 4 in front of it, and this is a great opportunity to get right into one of the best streets of Caulfield North. So that's a wrap of this weekend's auctions. Hopefully we'll have a huge clearance rate, and I'm excited about some of the properties that we're taking to the market this weekend.
It'll be a good weekend. We've got a bit, sort of a mix of everything, from apartments to the bigger stuff, and
a range of architectural style, from this property in Corinia, obviously, to a Federation home in Normanby. Adam, it's incredible. We talked about in the sales meeting yesterday about how, from a real estate perspective, this year is almost over. And I looked at the calendar, and if somebody lists with us this week, the earliest that they can list for is the second last weekend of September. So footy finals, Melbourne Cup, and it'll be 2017 in a heartbeat. What are you saying to your clients at the moment about coming onto the market this year?
Well, it's interesting you say that, because I did meet with a few clients during the week, and they said, "Oh, look, we'll let you know in a few weeks." And I actually went through the program with them, and with all the public holidays and what have you coming up, their school holidays as well. You know, we've worked out that sort of beginning of November is probably the earliest that they can get in with, you know, doing a bit of work to the house and getting ready for photography. So it's just amazing how quickly it goes.
Absolutely, and we're already heavily booked into October and November. Now, we've got plenty of room, we've got plenty of auctioneers and a big team, but I think the point being is that if you are sitting in a house that you're thinking about selling, or even an apartment, and it needs some work to get it ready for the marketplace, time is absolutely running out. As soon as the good weather starts, and you know, you get a couple of bright days, the phone starts ringing, and people start to come to talk to us about getting on the market, but they've got to do it urgently.
And I will just say, if you're doing a sell next year, it's not too early to speak with us. We've already got our first auction booked for, I think, February or March. So they made sure they booked in nice and early so they could get the time and the date that was preferable for them. So never too early to speak to us. So
we've got some great properties coming up, some fabulous spring offerings. We're certainly looking forward to driving the team right to the end of the year, and certainly, as you've said, started to talk about 2017 already. Adam, great having you on the show. Look forward to having you on again soon.
Thank you.
And viewers, we look forward to you tuning in next week to see some exciting results from the coming weekend. My name's Philip Kingston.
And I'm Adam Josky.
Have a great week.